Hello everyone, I am Dr. Roma Sarnaik and today I will be talking about the role of parents in a child's health. Now, parents play a very important role in both the mental as well as physical health of a child. Now, unfortunately, parenting is one of the most important public health issues facing our society today. It is the single largest implicated variable responsible for childhood illnesses and accidents, drug abuse, teenage pregnancies, truancy or absenteeism from school, underachievement, unemployability, juvenile crime, and mental illnesses as well. Now, all these issues are very troublesome in themselves, but then they also get carried forward into adulthood and affects the quality of children and the future generations. Now, the role of parents is not limited to the biological parents of a child, which is generally the case, but in cases of children whose grandparents look after them, or maybe some relatives or friends or nurses or caregivers or even teachers. So all these people play the role of a parent in their life. So they are a part of parenting in that child's life. Now, the importance of parenting arises from its role either as a buffer against adversity or as a mediator of damage. So a mediator of damage, for example, child abuse, and buffer against adversities such as poverty or other negative social influences. Parenting has three essential components. The first one being care. Care protects the child from harm and also promotes his or her emotional and physical well-being. Secondly, control. Now, control involves setting and enforcing boundaries so as to protect the child and ensure the safety of the child and the others around him or her. And thirdly, development. Development involves optimizing the child's potential and maximizing the opportunities for using it. Now, the motivation to nurture and protect our children is not inborn in humans, but it is shaped through our past experiences and the current situations. Yet there are many parents who protect their children against great odds. But the motivation to sustain this complex and demanding role or job of a parent is variable for everyone. Now, for instance, it is very clear how poverty or let's say maternal depression severely affects or distorts the parenting process and the quality of parenting. Yet there are so many parents who have been protecting their child against these great odds and protecting them against adversities such as child abuse or intrafamilial and even external stress factors. Now, what is healthy development of a child? Healthy development means that children of all abilities, including those with special healthcare needs, are able to grow up where their social, emotional, and educational needs are met. Having a safe and loving home, spending quality time with your family, talking, laughing, reading, playing, everything makes a huge difference to a child. Apart from this, nutrition, regular physical activity, and sleep tremendously affect a child. Now, all the healthy habits that we develop are affected by the people around us, by the people who we live with, which in case of children are their parents, because children spend most of their time with their parents and with their teachers once they start going to the school. And as we all know that our brain growth and development is at the peak when we are children, when we are young. That is because the brain is in the developing phase and it is receptive to all the different changes that we see around us. So, for example, in cases of healthy behavioral changes, a child is more susceptible and most probable to adopt healthy lifestyle changes when he is young compared to when he reaches his or her teenage years or adulthood. So parents play a very major role wherein they can incorporate healthy behavioral changes in their children, and all this starts with you. You are the parent. So say in case you are following a very healthy routine, you are going for walks, you are into physical activity regularly, and you are into proper nutrition, following a good sleep routine, your child has to develop those habits because it is a normalcy for your child. But let's say if you're following a very unhealthy routine, that has to be the normalcy for your child. So you see how it goes. Children learn what they see around them. So if they are seeing a very healthy environment around them, which is normal for them, they are most probable to continue living that kind of a lifestyle throughout their lives into adulthood. And research shows that they are even more probable to teach their children and the next generations the same, to incorporate same healthy habits. So it is very important for a parent to help their children follow good habits. At the same time, you don't have to make them follow very strict routines such as a diet, or you don't have to force them into anything, but you need to educate them, you need to let them know what is right and what is wrong. Healthy parenting can help the children stay healthy and safe, both emotionally and physically, and also help them improve in other aspects such as behavioral and cognitive and even socially and emotionally. Now, from what I have seen and experienced is that we all tend to be reactive rather than preventative. So what we all do is we wait for something to happen, for some symptoms to develop, to go and seek help. So the cumulative nature of a child's emotional and behavioral problems makes the behavioral change therapy more challenging, and this specifically applies to the delinquent children or those with conduct disorders. So today I urge you all to shift this practice of reactive interventions to preventative interventions and health promotions, which is well proved by the evidence. And so for instance, we all know that low birth weight and mental handicap can be reduced to 9-fold, and disruptive behavior can be improved through early intervention. So if we all start practicing good parenting, healthy parenting habits, it will lead to the emergence of a good parenting society where all citizens recognize their shared responsibilities of giving and receiving utmost child care. So I urge you all to take a deep look into your parenting habits and skills, and do not be disheartened, because no one is born with the proper parenting skills and there's no perfect parent in the world. So everyone is in their own stages, in their own situations. So as long as you have the readiness to improve and you love your children, that is all that matters.